Hi everybody, this is John Walker, your teacher again in science, and we are going to, today, we're going to do the lab of combining vinegar and sodium bicarbonate. Vinegar, everybody knows what vinegar is. Sometimes I'm sure your mom uses or your dad uses vinegar to cook things, okay, so you have to be a little bit careful with it. And sodium bicarbonate is classic baking soda, Arm & Hammer baking soda, so we're going to combine these two in a pretty interesting lab. Now yesterday we did the sodium carbonate and calcium chloride, as you saw there, and we got a difference of about, I think it was 44.7 grams, and what I didn't provide you with was the mass of the two test tubes that carried that when we measured it first at 201.7 grams. So from the 44.7 grams, we have to subtract this amount. Let me turn the scale on so I can find its zero. So I think these are just a little over 43 grams. Yep. So when you get we got the difference was 44 something grams. You got to subtract 43.5 from that, and that'll give you what was consumed or lost in as a gaseous part in the air, and for the sodium carbonate and calcium chloride. If you have any questions, just give me a call or send me an email, and I can talk to you about it. But that was at the very end of that experiment. So now we're going to do the vinegar, and we're going to do the sodium bicarbonate. Okay, so we're going to take, let's see, we're going to take the vinegar, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up, and I'm going to come back to you. So hold on, this is part one. So what we're going to do is let me read it to you. We're going to half fill a test tube with vinegar. We're going to put about a half a teaspoon of sodium carbonate into a balloon. Hold the balloon up by its neck so that the solid moves to the other end of the balloon as shown in figure 1. Slide the neck of the balloon over the end of the test tube. Be careful not to spill, and then put the test tube in the beaker. We're going to find the mass, and then what we're going to do is then we're going to dump the sodium bicarbonate into the vinegar and see what happens to it, and see whether or not we're going to have any chemical change. Okay, so that's the first part of this, and I will be back to you in a moment.